Hello, I'm Danya Jekyll, the Executive Director of AANE. Running a nonprofit can be stressful at times, so I've learned over the years to take care of myself in several ways. I enjoy hiking and quilting, but my hidden pleasure is binging streamed shows. I actually found two shows in the past couple of weeks I've enjoyed tremendously, which unexpectedly and surprisingly featured adult autistic individuals or characters. The first one was the Swedish show Young Royals. Without spoiling the plot, the sibling of the main character is a young woman on the spectrum, a woman who has a special bond with horses, who is also a caring and warm friend. The second was a British show called Glow Up, which features 10 aspiring makeup artists living and working together, while they also compete in a series of challenges to demonstrate their makeup skills. Two of the contestants disclosed their autism spectrum diagnosis to the judge. Both were incredibly gifted and creative artists. I highly recommend both of these shows. But I know I'm not alone in feeling the need to unwind and de-stress. I grew up in the age of Aquarius, but today I would say we are living in the age of anxiety. Parenting a child of any age, neurotypical or not, can be a major source of stress. Most parents today worry about how they are parenting their child and whether or not they are doing what is right for them to lead a happy, stable, and fulfilled life. For parents of individuals on the spectrum, the stress can be unique, especially when this child's trajectory is unclear and their neurodiversity presents special challenges. We are familiar with the small day-to-day things that create anxiety, like homework and the amount of screen time. But specifically, I want to talk about a few of the larger issues that worry parents about how they are parenting their child on the spectrum. First is the concern that you are not doing enough for a young child with a newer diagnosis. Information and opinions on the internet and scores of professionals emphasize how important it is not to lose that window of opportunity in the early years of social skills groups, OT, intensive interventions, and more. It is hard not to feel completely overwhelmed and always question whether or not you are doing the right thing. Debating whether to push your child or step back. This is generally an ongoing concern. How much do you encourage your child to do something new, which could result in finding a new interest, skill, or connection? Or is it better to let them stay with what is familiar and brings comfort? Wondering how much to help and advocate directly, and how and when to shift to a supporting role. This could even vary from situation to situation. For instance, a child may demonstrate strong self-advocacy skills with one teacher, but not another. Parents may feel perplexed in what their role should be. These are just a few of the areas that cause parenting anxiety. Sometimes the worry can prevent a parent from really enjoying their autistic child. When they constantly feel they have to analyze everything, create teachable moments, and constantly question whether or not they are responding in the best way to every situation. Even when a child is doing well, it's hard to relax, worrying about when the next issue is going to surface. So what do I recommend doing? Here are a few things to keep in mind, which may help you build a less stressful life with your child. First, it's important to take care of yourself as a person. If you are not feeling great, it's hard to have perspective. We talk quite a bit about helping your child build a life that will help reduce the stress. If you can, build a life for yourself that curbs your anxiety as well. Each person is going to be different in terms of how to do that, but I encourage you to find a way to take care of yourself that replenishes your reserves. Build in routines of relaxation like exercise, a favorite activity, or meditation. Find friends or a social network of people who understand and can provide the support and help you need. Understand that building a child's self-understanding and self-esteem should be a top priority. Your job as a parent is for them to accept and love who they are and to trust you. This will be a strong foundation for all aspects of their lives. Let that be a guide when you feel you aren't sure what to do. Work in partnership and in collaboration with your child. Figure out issues and problems together. Try things out. Make sure your expectations aren't out of sync with your child's development. Wait until your child is ready, even when your child may not show appreciation or may seem unmotivated. Use the collaborative approach. Remember that sometimes behaviors can be a reaction to anxiety and stress. And understand that sometimes there are no clear, right answers. You will try to find what works for your child and for your situation. And sometimes that means making the best decision you can in the moment. Observe your child, but trust yourself and your child. You will both make mistakes, but together you can try again. I'm not sure there is a way to prevent worry, but do not underestimate your child's resiliency. So take care of yourself and be the best parent you can be without trying to be the perfect parent. It's just not possible. And also helps your child understand that perfection isn't expected of them either. As Joe wrote this month, good enough is okay. And I don't have to be perfect. That's a good lesson for all of us. Thanks so much for listening.